Alright, what's good with y'all, man? It is Cosmetics, and in today's video, we'll be doing basically just a discussion video in light of the new DLC that is coming out on the 30th. I'm recording this video on the 2nd of October, so 28 days away from the DLC. I'm just going to be discussing what Bandai should add to Xeno in general. It doesn't have to be this update, it could be in the future, but what Bandai should add in general, because Xeno is like the biggest Dragon Ball game, one of the biggest, if not the biggest anime game out right now. So, they should add some more stuff to this game, and I don't think Xenoverse 3 is coming out. I'll have a video explaining why I don't think that game is coming out. But, just some quick things before the video starts. I making a Discord server. I'll put the link in the description. You guys can join. You just, talk about anything anime, anything related. Because I'm trying to make this channel more inclusive of everything, not just Xeno content, but Xeno is very easy to make content on, so I'm just been rocking with that for like the past, for the foreseeable future. So yeah, I'm making a Discord server though, so I'll put the link in the description. Make sure y'all join that. And then yeah, follow my Instagram at avionzo, follow my TikTok at cosmeticsbh. And for all that being said, let's get into it, right? So the first thing that they should add, we're just gonna go into like the cosmetics, so like the clothing and stuff, right? Or like the looks of the game, right? So cosmetics and like overall like look of the game. Number one thing they should add is custom auras for your character. Now I really don't care about this as much anymore, because as a kid I always wanted this, especially in Xenoverse 1, but now I really don't care about it as much. But it would still be cool to choose your own custom auras, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of seeing the blue aura for like, male, not male, but what I mean, like Saiyans, Earthlings, and see like these different colors, like these generic colors for the races in the game. I want to see like a black aura from like my male Saiyan, or like an orange aura for like my my Namekian, something that adds more like customization into the game. This game needs a lot more customization, and auras, like battle auras though, not the lobby auras, the battle auras, right? Also with like customization of characters, new hairstyles, new body types, things of that nature. Because like especially for like the human and the male, not male, I keep on saying male, the Saiyans and the Earthlings, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, the hairstyles, there's only like, I'm keeping it a buck, there's only like 5 good hairstyles in this game, and 2 of them are literally like already like characters already used, right? In the game, like the cast characters already used. So they should add more like unique hairstyles for like the CACs, something that's unique to the CACs. Some other things that they could add is new races, right? We need new races, and if I believe that Xenoverse 3 isn't coming out, they need to add new races, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's more races in Dragon Ball than just Saiyans, Namekians, Earthlings, Majins, and Frieza race, right? You got bio androids, you got hybrids, you got Jiren's race, you got Hit's race, you feel me? You got angels, demons, everything, right? And they need to start adding that instead of just having the basic races. Now I understand why they have the basic races, because these are the most common and the races that they know, but it's just like, it's not as unique, right? Because not everybody just wants to just have a male Saiyan, but people just gonna have a male Saiyan, don't get me wrong, because they're the most popular race in the game. But not everybody just wants to play as a male Saiyan. They probably want to play as somebody different, and all the other races aren't amusing to them, right? So yeah, that's really about like the more like the customization cosmetic side. The clothing, the clothing in my opinion is okay, right? It's like okay in its current state. My only thing is that they should add like customization of coloring for all the outfits. It shouldn't just be just for like the outfits that they chose. It should be for every outfit. Or they should do like what they did with Tapion's clothes and make like different color presets, or like how they did in Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker, right? Bandai is the publisher of that game too, so, and in that game, you can customize your own, well, not customize, but like there's different colorways of already existing outfits, right? And so they could add that to Xeno too, and they already did that with Tapion's clothes, right? So it's not completely out of realm of possibility. But yeah, that's really for like the cosmetics and like the game, like the look of the game, right? The next thing I'm gonna talk about is more so gameplay. or not actually. Should I say gameplay? Yes, gameplay. Yes, it is gameplay, right? Because the first thing they should add is custom fighting styles, right? And what do I mean by custom fighting styles? I don't mean just like have a mentor fighting style. Let's say like a male Earthling has like the Earthling combos like Krillins or Yamchas, right? Or like male Saiyans have like the Saiyans like combos, right? Like Goku, you can just put on Goku's entire combo stream. No, I mean like you can go in and personally like change every input of your combo. What that will do is that will create like not only uniqueness among everyone's characters, but it'll also create kind of like a skill gap, right? Because you can also like implement a system to where like some combos are like harder to hit. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of the combos in this game, even though it's just square and triangle, some of the combos in this game are kind of hard to like, you know, get the timing down, right? Especially if you never played them before. So doing that and like adding like, you know, individual like hits, like let's say like 5 strings, right? Or like 5 squares, right? Each square is like a different hit. Like maybe like the first square is a punch, and then the second square is like a kick, and like the third square is like a barrage of punches, something like that, right? That would make it like look pretty nice, and it would add like some uniqueness to this game. It's not just like everyone has the same combos and stuff like that, because it's just gonna look the same. And you know, not everybody in Xeno fights the same. Not every cast character fights the same, so they shouldn't have that, right? Next thing that they should change is something that's very big in this game. It is the net code, right? Part of the net code comes from the fact that also another thing, right? Xenoverse on the PlayStation 4 should not get any more updates, right? When it comes to the gameplay, it should not get any more. Realistically, the server should be down. This will help the netcode, because as a PlayStation player who plays on the PS5 version of Xenoverse, playing against someone who's on the PS5 and plays the PS4 version of Xenoverse, even like being on a PS4 and playing the PS4 version of Xenoverse, there's a huge difference in gameplay. The Xenoverse on PS4, you get more iframes, which iframes are just invincibility frames. So like let's say if someone does a back hit, for example, as a PS5 player, I can't punish that, and that's not fair, right? So they should like most definitely like end the servers on PS4 version of Xenoverse, not only on the PS5 but on the PS4. And then they should change around the net code, make the net code better. It is 2025. There's no reason why we should be running on a 2016 net code. That is literally what it is. At least that's what it seems to me. It's like we're playing on a 2016 net code, and we're in the big 2.5. It's about to be 9 years since this game has came out. So there should be no reason on earth that we should be running on such an old net code, right? This will help the online tremendously. Other things like quality of life things that they should add, make like the raids and like crystal raids and cross verses more like rewarding. Like, why would people actually want to play these modes instead of just playing the fighting modes in this game? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's no benefits of playing cross verses. There's little to no benefits of playing raid battles. There's barely any. The only benefit that there is to play like raid events is that you get like rewards. But if you have a modded save, which a lot of people have modded saves now, there's no reason, you know, to even have you know, like there's no reason to have, I don't know the word. There's no reason to have these modes in the game if there's no benefit of playing them. Or just like adding new parallel quests that are more challenging to the game and more challenging to us, instead of just having like, and they've been doing that with the Diamond DLC, bro. That one parallel quest where you get the 2 ultimates from, bro, that parallel quest is actually a difficult parallel quest. But right, they should, you know, revamp the old like modes in this game to make them more like fun. Hero Coliseum, add new figures to Hero Coliseum, make it more fun, make it more interactive, right? Hero Coliseum, like, it's a fun mode, but like when no one's playing it and there's no new content being added, it's kind of just like, oh well, no one's gonna play it, right? because people actually played that stuff when there was new content to be added in the game. But we haven't had content since the gammas were added to Hero Coliseum. Like ever since the gammas were added, there hasn't been nothing added. So yeah, revamp every mode in this game to make it more fun, to make it more like more people want to play it. But yes, that is the end of like my spiel of what they should add to the game. You know, they should just basically just add more cosmetic stuff and change, like make the online more fun and more like not as like a pain to play, right? We need to add more things to this game to actually revamp it, especially since there's more likely not gonna be a Xenoverse 3. But yeah, that is just basically my spiel. Like I said, Discord server link is going to be in the description. I'm still working on it, but if you guys want to join while I'm working on it, that is completely fine. Follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok, Avionzo, Instagram, TikTok, CosmeticsBH. And yeah, that's really about it. I plan on making some more videos on Xenoverse. I still making content for Xenoverse no matter what. But yes, with all that being said, is Cosmetics. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yes, peace. Love y'all.